So, Licia, request. There you go. Ah, it happened. It worked.
Technology thing, yes.
I know. This is my first time ever doing this on Instagram. So
Okay.
today's a milestone for me.
Look at that.
For
Celebrate
me.
yourself today.
Yes. I am live. Stop. Oh my gosh. Good evening, everyone that's joining. Yes, mommy mode too at the same time, but me and my friend and business partner, we just wanted to, just shed some light on some things for you guys because, as we have seen within this past year, a lot of individuals, they have started to take up side hustles or other business opportunities or whatnot. But the most popular has been the foreign exchange market, correct?
Touche.
Yes.
Why?
And why? Because, hey, people are bored at home.
Why?
And it is wise. It's very wise. However, what I want for our listening audience to know, and tell me if you agree or not, the foreign exchange market, the financial markets, it is not flashy cars. It is not, extravagant vacations. It is not the flashy watches. That is not what Forex is. We see so many individuals, they come on here and, it's like they just stunt for the gram. But no, there is no education whatsoever. And this is what I really love about our opportunity, with the Be Your Own Bank movement, because we are focusing on, educating and impacting, 1 million households. And it's happening with or without anyone else. It is happening. And sorry for my bluntness, guys. Sorry, but not sorry. That's just how I talk. So a lot of people are taking on this new skill set. And a lot of individuals, they are chasing a shiny object without actually being educated. So tell me your thoughts, Miss King.
I completely agree. I think what people are doing is they're chasing the money, but you chase the education so that you will be empowered. See, they're not chasing power. They're chasing what can I get right now in a short amount of time to make back up any money that I invested that I lost. But the whole reality is if you invest in learning something that's going to take you from A to Z, that it's going to benefit you in the short term and in the long term. But if you just focus on short term, you're only going to get satisfied for a short term. And then you're going to be looking for something else because you're going to say, that didn't work. It didn't work for me. So, yes, so I agree.
Good. Yeah. And, that's just the straight up truth. A lot of individuals, they are looking, to get rich quick overnight. That is not how wealth is built. Wealth is built. Wealth is, let's just be completely honest. It can be boring. Mastering the mundane, it can be boring. But just look at the compound effect, and you're living it out right now. We're not on here, all flash and this and that. We're on here empowering and we're on here educating individuals, because I can say, as a realtor, yes, I've achieved, some success, but it's nowhere near compared to what we actually have to offer. Will I still help families? Absolutely. However, that is just something, that will not allow for me to have the freedom that I need and that I have right now. And like you say, people are chasing money. But that's the wrong mindset to have. That is such a scarcity mindset. And that's a mindset of lack. Because if you're just in something to just chase for dollars, you will end up broke. That's what broke people do.
Yes, you will. I definitely agree. You got to think about it like, let's be real. There's people who gamble all the time. Not knocking, but you're chasing money and you're risking all of this money for a short period. It's like a high, really. And you think about it, it's like a drug addiction. What happens when you are addicted to a drug, you're looking for the next high and you're never going to get it. You're always going to be searching. And what that does is think about it, it's like you're exercising all the time and you're going to be chasing the same thing and never achieving it. So you're going to be tired all the time. You might be skinny, but you're going to be tired all the time instead of putting the work in to understand how to make money work for you instead of you chase it. Money should chase you. You shouldn't chase money.
Well said. Well said. I like that. I like that you say that, because that is how wealth is built. That is how, distribution and profit channels, that is how they work through systems, and what people need to learn is that's how you're going to become part of that 5%. We always hear our mentors say, if you have to get up every day and physically leave your house to make money, you're that's not wealth. It's just not.
Right.
I mean, nothing wrong with being, self-employed. And that's another thing we're going to have to come back and talk about, because there is a huge difference between self-employed and being a business owner. So and there's a big misconception there, but just staying, on topic for right now, this market, this is the largest financial market. And, so many people, I think have also become a little leery of it too, because there are so many individuals out there that's preying on people and, scamming individuals.
Oh, you're right.
And that's not, operating in integrity or excellence. And that's not what we do. And that's not what we stand for.
Right. I agree. And I think, also people are aware that this has been not going on, but this has been a part of our economy for a very long time. Like, you're the one who exposed me to this. I never knew about this. I was like, what is she doing? What is this? Me to this. Now it's like, oh my God, technically it's like a updated version of bartering. It really is. And then, like, I've learned that, like, this really, like, what's going on now, the modernized form, it started in the 70s. Now, I wasn't alive, but it started back then, and it's a shame that it started in the 70s, and I'm 35, and I found out about this when I was 34. So that shows that there is a big gap and lack in, like, financial literacy education and stuff that we're made aware, So that, mine.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's what a lot of individuals don't know. This is nothing new. This is not new at all. This has been around for a very long time. It's just new to certain individuals because they don't have anything else to do but just, stay home or quarantine, but this definitely isn't new. And I have to say too, hey, I'm 36 and I've heard of it before, but I never really, could grasp it. But that's on me because I never applied myself, to seek understanding. And it wasn't until all of this happened, this pandemic, and I had to, just step away from real estate. There was no way in the world that my children could have or get what they needed and I'm not there, so I like that you said that. I do like that you said that. This is nothing new. And it's just modern day bartering. And, another thing, that individuals need to realize too is the banks have been doing this for years.
Oh, yeah.
The banks have been doing this for years. So if you're on this line right now, I want to tell you, the money that's sitting in your bank account, your bank is making money off of it. Not you. You're not making the money off of it. Your bank is making money.
And I love that you said that. It reminds me of what our mentor said, and it really stuck with me. During the pandemic and the recession and any, economic, financial downfall or lack, the banks were good. They were fine. The banks ain't shut down. The banks, they was living their best life. So it's like, because of this be your own bank and because learning this skill set, I want to do what they do. When everything shuts down, I don't want to shut down,
Right.
So I want to, the thing is, what is it? Success leaves clues. I'm going to be like Blue's Clues, Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, all the clues so that I can do what I need to do, because I don't want to depend on hoping I qualify for a stimulus to get me out of a temporary fix, to keep me in a temporary fix.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And ooh, yeah, that says it all. You said it all, because that's exactly what it is. It's a temporary fix. It's just putting a band-aid over the situation.
Right.
Yeah, it really is. And, and this is why it is so important, for individuals to be, like you say, educated and empowered, within these financial markets and just in the marketplace and in the business sector, because the government can't take care of us. That's not their job. The government's job is to govern. America was built on capitalism.
That's
And
good.
yes, and I know we're running out of time, but sorry. I know we're running out of time, but this is definitely a wake up call, for a lot of us. But if you're on, we just really wanted to come on and just share with you all, that this is not new. This is not new. But however, it can be a gateway to real wealth and real freedom. And just think about, what you can do in your communities, in your places of worship, if you had a little bit more, because jobs, they pay us enough to keep, for us to come back,
Right.
but that's something that we can't pass down to our children. And we'll talk about the kids at a later time, because both of our boys, they're doing some amazing things, and they are like trailblazers. And Chosen, I mean, he is like, Chosen is the bomb.com. He is.
Leon is the man with the plan.
No. Yeah, he had fun with Bitcoin today. He did. He had fun. So, guys, we are definitely not going to be long before you. We are definitely going to sign off. We have market talks coming up. And if you would like to come into our world, feel free to click on the link in either one of our bios and join us on Market Talks, also followed by a talk with the finance doctor. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone have a blessed night, and please be safe. And Miss King, thank you so much for joining me.
No worries. All right. Good night.
Good night.